Hey there, terrific teachers and techies out there. Today, I just want to highlight a new feature within sharing that's come up in Google. Now, they did announce this a while ago, and it has been out in personal Gmail accounts for a couple of weeks, but has just started to show up in our GNES domain. So really, not much has changed. You still share files within Google the same way as you normally would, but it does look a little bit different. So this is just a Google Doc I have here, and I'll click up top here and share, which you would normally do if you wanted to share out a document. So now the dialog box does look different than what you're used to. So the top portion is quite similar. You can type in people's names. So I can type in myself and I'll get some of my different accounts that pop up. So you can type in someone's name or if you knew their email, whatever it might be, and add them into sharing. And I'll just put my one there. And once you do that, you can decide again if the default is editor, as it normally would be, but you can always change that to commenter or viewer. You can, you can put in a little message if you wanted to, and I could send that out and share it with myself. You do have a couple other little settings here. Now, normally these are did not come up right away when you were sharing. There was a kind of something, I believe it said advanced features or advanced settings. But again, you can have it that you can put an editor on there, but maybe you don't want them to share that with other people. And having viewers and commenters see the option to print out little copies. So these are just a couple ones that are in there. You might not use those often, but they are some options when you share. So then I could just send that out and share. Again, because this is a personal Gmail I'm sending it to, it's giving me a little prompt here, and I could share that anyway. So that's normally how that worked when you were sharing within Google anyways. So I can go back into the share now. You can see it's shared with one person, which is myself. Now down here, this is the part that's a little bit different. And before it was a couple clicks to sort of get this. So if you wanted to just sort of make this an open document that you want people to access to, right now it's saying it's restricted, and you can change that. So I can click down here, and right now I'll get an option that anyone at GNES can view with this link can view. So I could just copy this link and I could send that link out, post it somewhere, and anybody within the GNES domain can view this document. Again, you can change that. So it could be anyone with the link. So that means they do not have to be within the GNES domain. So just anyone that gets access to this link could click this document and view it. So this is just what is a little bit different, and I could hit done. And again, that's changed my share settings. I can go back into share, and you can change any of that stuff there. So I could, and you could always do this before this new dialog box. I could remove people. I could go in and remove them. There we go. And then I would just have to save that. And again, back into my sharing. If I didn't want people to have access, I can go back into change, and I could change that and just put it back to restricted, and then hit done. So then nobody has access now. So if you notice up top here, this document is only private to me. So that's just the new sharing dialog in Google. Works pretty much the same way. Some things are just a click or two less than what you normally had to do, but just something to be on the lookout for, and to just make sure that when you are sharing documents, you are sharing them properly.